What makes a man fall out of love with a woman? Her trash-talking things that are important to him. Being taken for granted, not for both sexes. Not feeling valued. When any private info she learns about him becomes public. She doesn't try. Guys like to be romanced too. Stress. I come home and celebrate that your car isn't in the parking lot driveway. When there are more negative interactions and sentiments than positive ones. Another man's dick. Removing intimacy from the relationship. Lack of respect. Once a woman don't respect you anymore, good luck. Women testing him. Not placing an OSHA-approved railing around love. Seeing a video of her getting spit roasted. Her personality changing over time. There are so many things. But mostly it ends up being a quiet moment of realization. Her mom. Not being on his side. When she cares more about her auctioneering career and her work colleague than you and ruins spontaneous sex cause she's worried about wrecking the couch and your teenage daughter's friend is a cutie and notices you've been working out. Guess the movie? Reality. Quite often the expectation or idea of a person disintegrates on contract with real life, and the realization that someone is only human. Men are particularly prone to this as societal standards for women are so high. Also, curled up knickers drying on radiators everywhere. When it always seems to be what she has planned or where she wants to go or who I can or cannot surround myself with. I'm not your keeper and you're not mine. She spends a lot of time alone clubbing with her guy friends. Goes to see her ex on the anniversary day. Being neglected. Lots of things to describe the feeling honestly. Unappreciated, unneeded, taken for granted. Not even telling her works. I just get an apology but no actions to show that she's actually sorry or that she cares. Always just wait till this week is done, but just tiptoes around the problem. Honestly feel sick when I have to bring up the same shit again because she's clearly avoiding it. I honestly want to walk away already but right now it's hard. Pull up a chair. She tells him to change his wardrobe, his haircut, his physique. Then she dumps him because, according to her, you've changed. I'm not in love with this new person. True story. When he knows she doesn't value him. Loneliness. Lack of credit appreciation. Lack of intimacy, both emotional and physical. Continuous rejection. Eventually there will be one last no. Not being willing to address serious personal issues like alcoholism and mental illness. She does 10,000 little careless things that when put together kill it stone dead. I once told my roommate's girlfriend that every time she manipulated him she was killing his love for her. She argued with me. 10 months later she was asking me what happened. When she becomes demanding and it feels more like a chore to keep her from getting upset than a joy to be around her. Fortunately this can be reversed. Disrespect. I seem to be in a pattern of finding girlfriends I end up just doing everything that supports us. Cooking, cleaning, errands, manual labor, all the logistics and all the chore actions around our free time. They so far have not worked, left work or benefits and have illed their time as free time. It gets hard to feel like a custodian rather than a partnership-based relationship. After some time, she makes you feel like you're unattractive, boring and even annoying. Basically not feeling valued anymore. You realize you're making all of the sacrifices and have been trying so hard to make things work. A relationship is equal, gotta have self-respect. When she stops making effort to meet his needs. Or meeting her needs is way more effort than her meeting his. Disrespect, unloyalty, condescending, nagging, unpleasantness or behaviors that drag him down and kill his happiness over prolonged periods. A lot can, but the worst thing a woman can do to a man is not value him for everything he does for you. Waking on eggshells. Disrespect. Being cold, aloof, uninterested. Shaming or blaming behavior. Hot and cold behavior. Talking about exes. Talking about other men. Basically being immature, toxic, and manipulative. Finding out that he has had to work like hell to get what she gave someone else for free. Narcissism. Never admitting fault or saying sorry. Making fun of me for my personal interests. Having exceedingly high expectations, making me feel worthless a lot of the time. Getting angry at the drop of a hat, or taking out frustrations with other things on me. Oh God, so many things. Not respecting your time and or money. You have to arrange all the dates and activities because you are the man. If he has denied sex with her indefinitely. There isn't a single answer to this question because there are many different reasons why a man might fall out of love with a woman. Some men might lose interest in a woman if she is no longer challenging or exciting to them, while others might become less attracted to a woman over time as they get to know her better and realize that she isn't the perfect match for them. Additionally, some men might simply fall out of love with a woman due to changes in their own life or circumstances, such as meeting someone new or experiencing something that makes them reevaluate their priorities. Suddenly getting mad at everything you say, not caring about your feelings even when they say they're there for you, no effort whatsoever. Nagging. Excessive neediness. I used to be okay with some neediness, but now I think I prefer a woman who can do things on her own and be independent when I want to do my own thing. Every time you're with them you feel your energy drained. Betrayal. I'm a loyal person and I expect the same. When you realize you're not a priority in her life. She handles all the relationship work on you in a manner of the bored princess that is expecting you to entertain her. She doesn't put any effort and gets stingy when has to do. She doesn't value what you do to or for her. It's never going to be enough. Similar to above, not appreciating anything about you. She constantly plays mind games to test you, your loyalty and patience. General disrespect. Attention-seeking toxic traits. Argumentative. Men want the exact opposite of arguing with their partner on any little topic. Communication. Stops trying new things, to be fit and healthy, to look gorgeous for you. Doesn't validate your feelings. Blows off things you point out that you think are cool. However, I think in this situation it's the man's job to communicate these things. It wouldn't be right to let these cause division without trying to address them. Lack of sex, lack on contribution to the family, online shopping habits. Finding someone else that actually reciprocates that love. Negligence. Being cold-hearted. Incapacity to take responsibility for her own acts feelings. When she makes you choose between her and your family. A real woman will never bring that choice to a loves you as equally he loves his THRS a problem talk it out fight the problem not each other. Relentless nagging to the point where you can sit down for 5 minutes after a long day without being told you should be doing something. Libido mismatch. Indifference. Withholding intimacy as control and punishment. Not prioritizing what matters to him. Not comprehending his love languages. Seeking attention from other men. Etc. Disrespecting your hobby. She called me immature because I like superheroes and action figures. When I was a child I couldn't afford toys and promised my future self that I will buy a lot of them. Meanwhile, she literally worships things from Louis Vuitton or Gucci. Passive-aggressive bullshit. The four horsemen of divorce: criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Playing online slots games on 2 devices all day and night. Her not trying to provide you with new and interesting experiences. I know routines kill long-term relationships, but you need to both provide one another with excitement. Feeling like a second choice. When you think I'm arguing when I'm just stating my opinion. I fell out of love with my ex-wife because she repeatedly and relentlessly ignored all of my boundaries and berated me until I was so mentally exhausted that I was nearly committed. You are expected to carry the entire relationship on your shoulders. You put in all the work and effort, she thinks she's the prize. 1. Her putting in no work into the relationship. Me not feel valued, cared about. Attitude towards me for a longer period of time. Being able to admit they made a mistake. Too much about other guys. Communication. Her falling out of lust with him. When another guy's dick falls into her. Pick fights and be toxic for the sake of making things exciting or keeping the spark alive. Make the guy an emotional punching bag because she thinks he doesn't have the backbone to dump her. Plot twist, he did. Oddly specific because I'm talking from experience here. Edit grammar. When you can see her steadily trying less and less in the relationship each day. Controlling, belittling. This goes both ways. Not letting him take a nap once in a while.